What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Now, this is definitely going to be quite the interesting little game that we're going to be playing, because obviously we have a whole lot of stories that we can go through. So we've got, if I go to the campaign, for example, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5Ds, Zexal, Arc 5, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Basically, this game is, it's kind of like a retelling of like all the series. So like we'll face various opponents. There's also the multiplayer and, deck edit. They had the original game, but it didn't have Vrains in it, I believe. I think it was just, pretty much base game up to Arc 5. So this gives us extra little content that we can play. So obviously, I have a lot of fun on Duel Links. I don't mind Master Duel, but we've also now got access to this game, and I'm eventually looking forward to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic games that's coming out in the new year as well. So that's going to be very exciting. I wanted to play originally the Power of Chaos Kaiba edition, but that's just not working, unfortunately, so we're going to have to skip that. So we're going to instead go to the campaign, and we're going to play Duelist Kingdom, where we're going to be playing, it looks like Yugi versus Joey, and then Yugi versus Kaiba, then we got Joey versus Mai, so it's pretty much just like Duelist Kingdom from the off. And then obviously we have so many characters, although randomly we dual dots and then we just go to Yugi versus Atem, which is quite funny. But yeah, let's dive straight in. Loading Yu-Gi-Oh's histories. The story of Yugimoto begins at Domino High School, where Duel Monsters, the hottest card game in the world, was all the rage. Yugi was the best duelist around, and his friend Joey wanted desperately to learn how to duel as well. I mean, Yugi was an expert, but I don't know if he was the best duelist around. Remember, it was Kaiba who was like there to go to a tournament where eventually Weevil won, but Yugi wasn't even invited, so that's not necessarily accurate. So our history of Yugimoto starts with Yugi teaching the rules of Duel Monsters to Joey as their friends Taya and Tristan watch. Hey, Joey! To Joey! Hey, are you in there? It's your move! Oh, isn't he cute when he's thinking? Hey, Tristan, Yugi here is teaching me how to play Duel Monsters. Drooling Monsters? Duel Monsters, you Nimrod! They've been at it for hours. Joey's starting to get the hang of the game, but Yugi's like an expert. Okay, Yugi, it's time to duel. Which pretty much we just... Obviously the game is very different at this stage. We will be playing very different types of monsters. Wow, what a stunning intro. INF sure can spin a tail. Greetings, Duelist. I am Iron4M8, the part of the Virtual Game Simulator. I've been programmed to teach you proper dueling rules and best practices. So let's get started to walk through the basics. In this scenario, you'll be taking the role of the legendary Yugimoto, facing off against the not quite as legendary Joey Wheeler. Hey, it's the godfather of games! Don't disrespect him, he clapped my cheeks in the last, videos. First, let's learn how to summon a monster. Monsters can be summoned to the monster zone, summoned in attack mode, or set in defense mode. Attack position monster is played vertically. A monster in defense mode is played face down. Unless you're in the anime, which pretty much... Oh, that's right click. Okay, so you just click it and you choose how to set. Can we also play, because I'm just... Can I not? Oh, no. Never mind. Can't play Banner of Courage. It won't let me. Boo to your stupid tutorials, because I don't need your tutorials. I mean, I can already see what the line is. We're either going to tribute someone or we're going to summon Nenkan Dog and activate Banner of Courage. What's it going to be? You survived your first attack. Yeah, thanks, game. Oh, and everybody in this game will have Mirror Force. That's the thing I remember most about this game when I played it on the Switch. You might notice that Joey attacked you and wound up hurting himself. Yeah, we know about the difference between the damage. Okay, so we're going to be playing now Banner of Courage. And we can also set Call of the Horned. Did it just say to swap? its battle position. Oh, right. So we're going to summon Nenken Dog so we can gain the additional attack points. I was going to say, I thought we were going to play... obviously our spell card activates, so it gives our monster 2,000. I mean, it would have made way more sense that we would have used Gravity Crush Dragon, but obviously it wants us to teach us to attack directly, because basically you can send a face-up spell you control to the graveyard to pop a card. Well, pop a monster anyways. So... Gravity Crush Dragon is pretty solid in terms of that because he's got his abilities. I'm guessing, I don't know, I was expecting Dragon Dweller to die and then we'd, you know. Ooh, Rush Recklessly. Joey doesn't stand a chance. That's clear as clock! I said that in my previous video. We will summon another monster. Okay, so now we're going to summon good old... so it wants us to tribute Ninkendog, which is really stupid, but obviously it's so we can use Call of the Hornet to revive Ninkendog. Why would I send Banner of Courage to the graveyard at this point? But there we go. I mean, especially since it's Horn Imp, a card that doesn't actually exist in the TCG and OCG. It was basically a Bandai card. Okay, it's also forcing us to activate Rush Recklessly, which I find quite funny. I will boost the power of my cards to 3100. Now we will enter the battle phase. Now we're ready to attack, apparently. So we're just going to attack with all our monsters. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty lame that we've got to go through a tutorial. There should be enough life points. Yeah, so there we go. So we've got enough damage. So we beat Joey pretty much straight away, which is really good. What? A card that powerful totally wipes me out. Whoa, you stink at this game, Joey. You did fine, Joey. I just have better cards. My grandpa owns a game shop, and I can get all my best cards from him. Your own game shop? What are we waiting for? Let's go. Okay, maybe I can even get Grandpa to show us his super rare card he's got. Rare card. Kaiba in the wrong outfit at this point. Little did they know that someone was listening in on their conversation. Someone who was looking for a very rare card to add to his collection. Not really. Kaiba was just sat there kind of reading, and then he overhears it and goes, like, rare card? Could be that the card that we've been searching for? Oh, yo, we got Axe Raider. Go Axe Raider. Okay. How do we exit at this point? I don't really... Oh, we could just click that. The heart of the cards. That afternoon, Yugi and his friends went to Grandpa's game shop. Yugi wanted to show his friends his Grandpa's prized possession. Gramps, could you show our friends your super awesome rare card? Rare card? You mean my special card? Please, please, pretty please, is what Joey says. Ha ha! How can I refuse? You kids are in for a treat. I don't care to take this card out too often. Ready? Here it is. It's the wrong artwork of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So rare, so powerful, I never let it leave my hands. As basically Tristan takes the card and goes, oh, it doesn't look very special to me. The card is priceless. There are only 4 of them in the world. Soon to be 3. Suddenly, a classmate from school ran into the shop. He casually walked into the shop with a grand entrance holding a briefcase. His name was Seru Kaiba, the young CEO of Kaiba Corp. He had found the card he was looking for. Also, he was like, not that it's any of your business, but I too came here to see the card. And also, obviously, Joey almost has a fist fight with Kaiba because he's like, maybe we should duel with fists instead of cards. Because basically, Joey gets insulted by Kaiba because he says he'd have a better chance in solitaire. The more you know. And then basically, he's like, at first, listen to me, old man. And he slams the briefcase down. Give me your Blue Eyes White Dragon and I'll trade you all of these. Ah, nice, but no thanks. And then he's like, fine, maybe you'll sell it. Name your price for that Blue Eyes. I can pay anything you ask. I'm sure you could. But this card is worth more to me than you could ever offer. And he talks about that and like, not that the card is rare, it's because of a dear friend. So parting with it is out of the question, and that's when Kaiba goes, senile old fool. you know, and then basically the card is like, Heart of the Cards, ridiculous. This game is all about power. Kaiba stormed out of Grandpa's store. The team was disturbed by Kaiba's obsession with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not really. I mean, you don't actually see the reaction to Kaiba's, like, obsession, necessarily. He kind of just leaves, and then we don't really pan back to them until the next day. Which, funny enough, Yugi came back to the store with his friends. He found Grandpa was gone. When the phone rang, it was Kaiba the other end, mocking Yugi that he kidnapped his father and took him to Kaiba Corp. Not really necessarily either. Basically, it was, Yugi, perfect. And he's like, Kaiba? He's like, what was it? It was something along the lines of, your grandfather's feeling very unwell. Why don't you come to my office and pick him up? And Yugi's like, Kaiba, what have you done, Kaiba? And it was also nighttime, not daytime. Yugi and his friends rushed to Kaiba Corp and found Grandpa laying on the floor, defeated. Grandpa, are you okay? Yugi, I failed. I wanted to teach that boy Kaiba a lesson about the heart of the cards, but I lost. Grandpa, how's the old man feeling? He's like huge compared to Yugi. Kaiba, you sleaze, what have you done to him? We had a duel, that's all, with each of us putting up our most rare valuable card as the prize. But I guess playing against a champion like myself was just too much stimulation for the old fool. Kaiba, you should be ashamed of yourself. It was fair. Look at the sweet prize I won. Kaiba held up the Blue Eyes White Dragon and ripped it in half as everyone goes, Grandpa's most treasured card! The Blue Eyes White Dragon is a rare and powerful card, and this one will never be used against me, as he takes the two, like, halves and just goes, kind of like flips them backwards. Which is really stupid, because why didn't he keep the Blue Eyes White Dragon? Now you'd have all four! I mean, I get it, you can only play 3 of them, but he's got in a 4th! My Blue Eyes White Dragon, my treasure! Grandpa, hold on! How could you do such a thing? Yugi, here! Grandpa? I built this deck. I put my soul in these cards, and I taught you everything I know. Yugi, take my cards and teach Kaiba respect for the heart of the cards. Okay, Grandpa, I'll do it. Oh, no, he doesn't do it like that. Basically, he's like, well, I don't know. And then basically, at that point, Joey's like, you're the best kid I've ever seen, and you've got the Millennium Puzzle. Are you ready to play, runt? Hold on, where's the special marker sign? And why is Taya still in this frame? She's basically, her and Tristan have taken Grandpa to the hospital. And why is he huge? Playtime is over, Kaiba. Doodaloo, doodaloo. The time is still really short compared to Kaiba. Kaiba was taken aback by Yugi's sudden transformation. It seemed like he'd become a different person, as if he was more confident and powerful than before. Which, funny enough, is actually true, because he was like, oh, what the? Meanwhile, everyone else is kind of just like, oh, it's just Yugi. Like, they don't really react to the transformation, which is really funny. Now, Kaiba, prepare yourself, because it's time to duel. Yeah, let's use the story deck. I swear if Kaiba somehow has Mirror Force, I'm gonna scream. Paper! Now, who actually went first? Technically, Kaiba went first, because he played Hitopzumi Giant, and then we countered with the Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress. What is Heart of the Underdog doing in my deck? That is not a story-accurate card. Hey, look! I attack with the Hitopzumi Giant. Those 2 back row, though, were not correct. Also, I've got Regeki. Dark Magician's artwork is also incorrect. May as well play Heart of the Underdog at this stage. And I guess I will summon the Feral Imp. I'm not scared to attack, because... Oh, it's negate attack! Hold up! That is not a card until later on. This is not story accurate. A defense monster and a face down. We can't let Kaiba summon his Blue Eyes White Dragon, because otherwise we will be in trouble. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I will set the Giant Soldier of Stone. It's good that we've got Karibo, but I'm going to attack, and we're going to destroy. Gift of the Mystical Elf. That's a lot of life points, which again is the wrong card. Shadow Spell! Oh, come on, brother! Like, what is this garbage? Like, basically, somehow Kaiba's playing all these magical cards that he didn't have in the first episode. Boo! Gentleman boos. Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. That is a pretty strong card. Not strong enough, though, to get through to my card. Deal 50k damage with defending monsters. I have not done that. What was that? Steam. Ooh, double. We'll activate double Heart of the Underdog. I'm not going to play Raigeki yet. There's no need to play Raigeki just yet. Don't get me wrong. Ancient Rules! Blue Eyes White Dragon! Holy smokes, that was not what I was expecting. I knew he had Blue Eyes in hand, but that was one heck of a top draw. So we're going to take some serious damage here. You know what? I'm actually going to take it all. The reason why is because I'm going to save Kuriboh. We're going to play Raigeki next turn. And then we'll attack with Mammoth Graveyard. Yeah, because he's on top deck while we have so many cards. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, Raigeki. Blow up his entire board. We're going to summon the Mammoth Graveyard. Hey, I'm going to fuse this with a spell card later, Kaiba. And then we're going to activate Reborn the Monster. Revive my grandfather's Blue Eyes White Dragon that you tore in half. What's that, Yugi? Raigeki? You cheat! And then we play Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is pretty awesome. Okay. And now, Mammoth Graveyard will attack directly. And then, instead of White Lightning, Yugi did randomly go Obliterate! We haven't dealt 200k with damage attacks involving monsters. Excuse me, Steam. You are lying through your teeth here. I don't know how I'm getting these achievements. Ha-ha! Defending, I see. Well, I'll draw cards. Oh, Spellbinding Circle. It's a card. I'm not going to set the Kuriboh. Instead, we're just going to have Blue Eyes get over this thing. Oh, brother, we could have had Mammoth Graveyard attack a Battle Ox. That would have been pretty solid. Seriously, how am I getting all these random little Steam achievements? That makes no sense. Mammoth Graveyard does not have that much attack power. No, I don't want to activate my Spellbinding Circle. No, stop trying to force me to play Spellbinding Circle. Go away. Draw a normal monster. Swords? We can find out what his card is and he can't even attack me. Oh, brother, shut up with Spellbinding Circle. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay. Oh, there's Suggy the Dark Clown. Actually, it's probably worth that we summon the Blue Eyes. But what I'm going to do is... no, can I cancel that? I'd like to actually cancel that. I want to play him in attack mode. No? Okay. I guess I can't change my mind. That's really stupid. Oh, my word. This is so annoying with the Spellbinding Circle. No! Shut up with Spellbinding Circle. I swear I'm going to attach it to Sagi in a minute. See, look at all this all-out attack randomly I'm getting. It makes no sense. Also, it wasn't 13 turns how long this took. It was surprisingly, very quick. Dark Hole, that's an hilarious spell card that Yugi didn't play. I'm going to tribute the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Kuriboh. Perform a tribute summon, which the achievement is called Release, to summon the Dark Magician. Which, funny enough, is the Purple Dark Magician. Even though it's the blue-faced artwork, so work that out. The one thing Duel Links doesn't have, it doesn't have purple. Which makes me really sad that doesn't have a summoning animation. It's blue-faced. You only play for power, Kaiba, and that is why you lost. Yeah, sorry, we didn't have Exodia to go, ah! Ah! You know, when he's like, oh, Exodia? Nobody's ever been able to summon him. but I stole his boy, so that's kind of funny. But if you put your heart into the game, there is nothing you can't do. The results of the duel spread quickly, and a mysterious one-eyed man got the news of Yugi's victory. Mr. Kaiba, it seems that a boy has, hang on, that's not what he says at all, Maximilian Pegasus. It's, I believe, Croquet or someone says that, where it's like, Sir, Kaiba, it seems Kaiba has been defeated by a boy named Yugi, and all Pegasus says is, and that's pretty much it. So, I feel like we're lying here. Look at all this cool, interesting stuff that we randomly got. Oh, yo, we don't even get to duel Pegasus. We just go straight to this. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, which actually it's from Industrial Illusions. The creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape with the VCR and Pegasus popped up on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi. I am Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigues me so much, I've decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here, right now, we shall hold a special duel. Basically, we're ignoring all the other kind of conversations that happen. Suddenly, strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move except for Yugi. What have you done to them? Where have you taken us? The dark dimension known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters could be summoned, and the impossible is quite possible. Tell me, Yugi, do you believe there are magic in these cards? Don't you know you invented this game? What if I told you I didn't? Why has he got a blush face there? Huh? Nutty? In ancient times, the Egyptians called this the Shadow Game. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions, just as we are doing now. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real, and also quite dangerous. Yugi boy, you are quite entertaining, the way you scowl and sneer, so defiant, yet helpless, and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical Millennium items. 7 items? You're saying my puzzle's one of them? Yes, and the mystical energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life forever if only you knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his skills and nearly won. But Yugi ran out of time when the time limit passed. Actually, that's not technically true. Basically, he randomly set cards and played the Dark Magician, and, they had the, isn't it? The Eye, not of Eye of Illusion, that's what takes Yugi's Dark Magician. It's, I can't think of the card's name now. It's gone from my head. I have taken a measure of your talents today, Yugimoto, and when next we duel, we shall play for 4 higher stakes. I'm done with your games. You presume I'm giving you a choice in the matter, but I'm not. I am also one of possession of the 7 Millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye. A Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you the true extent of his magic. I've found, given the proper incentive, anyone could be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi, for how else will you reclaim your grandfather's soul? And then while he's laughing maniacally, you've got, basically Yugi being like, Grandpa! 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 As he's like bashing the TV screen. I shall be right back. And we are back. Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus' Duelist Kingdom tournament so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 star chips that they could wager against other duelists on the island, including the King of the Glory's hand, the King of the Glory's opposite hand, and also a dueling glove. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry to the tournament finals. They would compete for the 3 million grand prize and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. For this duel, Yugi faced off against the conniving Weevil Underwood, a duelist with whom he had a bit of history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Exodia cards and threw them into the ocean. Say goodbye to Exodia! No! So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased him after the woods. Actually, he was like, Weevil, I challenge you to a duel. And literally, Weevil ran off. Welcome, said the spider to the fly. You fell right into my trap. It's time for you to answer for what you, for destroying my Exodia cards, Weevil. That's not what he says. It's time you answer for what you did on the boat, Weevil. He doesn't say, can you let bygones be bygones either. Weevil, it's time you find out if you're good as dueling as you are running away. Was I simply running away, or cleverly weaving you into my web? It's time to duel! And then he's like, as you wish! And then, like, basically the whole thingy, like, has an earthquake, and there's, like, the arena pops up, and he's like, what have you done? Oh, look, it's Cannon Soldier. Well, it's Fusion for Labyrinth Tank, but there we go. Hey-oh! Technically, Weevil goes first because he plays Killer Needle, and then we play Mammoth Graveyard, and thanks to the field power bonus, we tie. That's the wrong field, basically. I mean, technically it's correct, there was a bit of there was more forestry, but this looks more like a meadow, where basically Joey and Mai play. Oh, funny enough, let's play Wasteland so we can get the field power bonus. And then we'll summon the Mammoth Graveyard. While we're at it, we'll equip it with the Horn of the Unicorn, which obviously we don't do, but in the actual show, but I just want to make sure we can get over this monster's attack points, which actually without the Horn of the Unicorn we wouldn't have done. So funny enough, that was actually a good choice. What are my fusion cards? I'm guessing Gaia the Dragon Champion, which is actually correct, but we'll see what we draw. Another Curse of Dragon. I think what I'll do is I'll summon a Mammoth Graveyard. We'll play one, try and see if we can force him into an attack. Let's have a look. What is my fusions? Oh, it's just 2, even though we only own 1 and only 1 Curse of Dragon, but we also only own 1 Mammoth Graveyard, so I'm not gonna let it be bygones be bygones. Oh, there we go. We destroyed another one. And we inflicted 1400 damage. I love how that all-out attack basically keeps going. How all you're good at is defending, Weevil. You're not even that good. Oh, look, it's another Wasteland field spell. We've pretty much, apart from Polymerization, drawn very similar cards every single time. And Horn of the Unicorn. Curse of Dragon, take flight! Burning Land Attack! Howling Insect! Oh, that's not a card that you normally would play. Well, for now, I'm actually going to end turn. I'm not giving you card advantage, because you could just play something ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. Okay, let's draw and see what we get, which is Swords of Revealing Light. I think I'll keep that in my hand for now. What we're going to do is we are going to attack this card, and now we'll see what he gets with it. Hercules Beetle, that has a bit too much defensive power, so I think we'll just destroy that, since we know we can. And we'll leave his good old mysterious monster in defense mode. Could be a man-eater bug, it is an insect after all. Double sets and 1 face down. Swords of Revealing Light could, in fact, come in handy here. Burning Land Magic, which would destroy any field spell, and then we basically burn our opponent during each standby phase. So we could slowly burn Weevil, but I think I'd rather have him on less life points. Oh, look, there we go. So that's perfectly fine with me. Let's deal with this. Wabaku, that protects his monsters from being destroyed by battle. Fatlock I can do against that, Yugi. Weevil never played Wabaku, but there we go. And he's just ending his turn there. What an absolute clown. What are we drawing? Graceful Charity. That will help me speed this game along. Never actually played Graceful Charity. Let's discard Wasteland, and we'll also discard... I don't think we need Burning Land. I think that's a bit pointless. I think for now I will summon... Ooh, I mean, all these guys are kind of pointless at this stage, but we'll summon Celtic Guardian. Alright, so let's try this again. And we destroyed his monster, and then we'll use Curse of Dragon. And now Celtic Guardian. There we go, so that's 1400 straight to the dome, the Weevil there. And now we have some serious card advantage, 4 cards in hand. And quite a board. Oh, he's playing Graceful Charity. I mean, he never plays that before. Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. I'm sorry, that's a card he never played. That's way too new. Gaia the Fierce Knight is in my hand, so funny enough, I am actually going to play Polymerization at this stage. And we're going to summon the Dragon Champion, so that's actually really cool. Our first fusion summon of the series. There we go, Polymerization. So now we've got Gaia the Dragon Champion. Oh, we could have played it in the Extra Monster Zone. That actually is even funnier, because that's not even in this series yet. Now we have 5 monsters. So I'll use... since Mammoth Graveyard and we don't know what the defense is, I'll kill Anita. We literally could have killed it with any of our other monsters. Probably had game. I think we still have game, if I'm being honest. I love how that's just going to keep appearing every time we attack. That's so funny. Nice! Weevil got clapped. That's basically what happened in that situation. Nice. It's over. I won. Which actually, funny enough, he did have Gaia the Dragon Champion, but it ultimately lost to the Great Moth. And then we used Summon Skull with a little bit of cheating with Makiyu the Magical Mist. No, impossible. My moth is unbeatable. And basically Joey steals his glove. He's like, he's a dueling disgrace. Hey, look, that's cool. We got Mania Bug, which is actually really funny that we actually got that. Okay, and for the last duel that we're going to do is we're going to have Joey versus Mai. Yugi wasn't the only duelist who was motivated to win the tournament for a loved one. Despite being a novice duelist, Joey had his own reasons for wanting to win. His sister Serenity. I better be the champion for Serenity's sake. She's always counting on me, even when we were kids. I mean, the only reason why you're even in this tournament and in the wrong outfit is because basically Yugi gave you a star chip. I'm going to win this tournament and the prize money. I'm going to make sure you don't lose your eyesight by paying for your surgery, I promise. This meditative moment was rudely awoken when Joey and his friends heard someone laughing and taunting from another duelist a short distance away. Actually, that's also incorrect. Basically, what happened was, after this monologue, you heard a loud cheering, and basically you could see everybody was dueling, and basically Joey was like, I'm going in! And basically Tristan was like, maybe you should find a better duelist to duel, like someone on your level, Joey. And then, I like how also, they haven't even introduced Mai at this point. Like, basically, we meet Mai on the boat at first. Basically, she kind of flirts a little with Joey and Yugi. Mostly with Yugi, kind of ignores Joey. Then, on top of that, basically, she appears at the duel against Yugi and Weevil. And why is Taya huge compared to Joey? They really need to get these sprites fixed. A voice that annoying could only belong to Mai. The team that met Mai Valentine on the boat. Oh, there we go. She was manipulative, self-absorbed duelist who had the uncanny ability to also know what card she would draw next. I mean, she was kind of manipulative, but they wouldn't necessarily know that. I mean, that's how she kicked Rex out of the dorm room. Mai, that is the incorrect outfit. That is your Season 2 outfit. Hey, Yugi, are your duels going well? I might be up for a duel myself. So get ready, because I challenge you, Joey. I mean, that's also kind of incorrect, because basically Taya's like, take her, knock her off the island. And Yugi's like, flip me. What? You challenge me? Do you have the guts to accept? I accept, let's duel. Get ready to lose. And yeah, basically, we're going to use our story deck. It's going to be Hoppies. because that's all she uses, so if she summons anything else, she's cheating. Because her deck is literally Harpies. She's going second. Actually, that's correct, I believe, because I think we summon Masaki, the legendary swordsman, first. Go X-Raider! 4-star Ladybug of Doom was not in our deck. Koji Kosi was, but we'll summon the X-Raider. And then this was when they were like, land creatures can't defeat flying ones, or whatever it was. Battlestorm, that is not a card. Excuse me, how did... What? I'm sorry, we cheating already. That's literally what just happened. We're gonna set a card, and then we're gonna set 4-star Ladybug of Doom, which is actually an OP card. For Joey to even have. I mean, literally the only effect monster he had was in fact Time Wizard that Yugi gave him. So we're kind of cheating ourselves. Hey look, it's a level 4 Hobby Channeler. That is way too new. Hobby Dancer, also way too new. And we got Hobby Lady, which is bringing back Reborn the Monster. Hey look, my 4-star is about to eat up like absolutely crazy. Yes, swap it. Swap it. Bring out all these other cards. Please don't be able to... Oh, thank goodness she didn't destroy my bottomless. Get all these cards out of here. Literally, we just blew up her entire back row, which was amazing. Koji Kosi is a really solid card, but for now we're going to play Graceful Charity. Let's draw some cards and we'll see what we get. These kind of suck, so let's get rid of these. Fusion Conscription, reveal a fusion monster in the extra deck, add a material listed from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If you do for the rest of the turn, you can normal summon or special summon monsters with the name added. Cannot declare their attacks. You can only use fusion conscription once per turn. That's actually fine, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pinch Flame Manipulator. The reason why is so this card is out of my deck. We're never going to summon it. We're going to summon Koji Kosi instead, and then that's what's going to get us that kind of nice little attack damage in. So let's get going. Get in there. One face down. One the Hobby Channeler, and or whatever it was, and then one Mysterious. Oh, Hobby Dancers. So it's going to swap one with another. Elegant Egotist. That was a top deck and a half, and basically we're going to have no choice but to activate Dark Hole here at this stage, which is absolutely crazy. We need another really solid monster at this point, because unfortunately Flame Manipulator is not the card. Gaia Power is a really good field spell, which I will activate. But then I'm going to activate Dark Hole. Yeah, these have got to go. Sorry, bye-bye. And we'll set the Flame Manipulator because he only has 1,000 defense. We have no idea what cards Mai has in hand, and the one face down on her board. Hysteric Party, wow! Oh, that really sucks. She's got Revival. Oh, damn. Oh, literally damn. That is insane. We are actually in trouble here. That's a lot of damage on board. That's actually insane. She literally put all monsters in attack mode. I think we're going to lose this duel because, unfortunately, there's no way we're getting out of this. That's actually wild. We're about to, like... Unless Time Wizard resolves, but Hysteric Party... Oh, Monster Reborn. That's actually perfect. That gets us back into the game. So basically the best monster that we got at this stage is X-Raider. Go X-Raider! Because what X-Raider will do is basically... I probably should have played Time Wizard, done the gamble, and then played Monster Reborn. Because then we could have like got a clean like hit in. Now as long as she doesn't top deck anything super powerful, we should be in good hands. It's a defense, so she's going to swap everything to defense mode. Now, I only have 1250 life points, so that's the other thing we also have to be careful of. My life points are low. Graceful Charity, what a card. That is very useful for us. Let's draw 3, discard 2. I'm going to discard a Time Wizard and a Gaia Power. Tiger X, you're coming out. I didn't mean to set you, mate, because you seriously lose defense points, don't you? yeah, decrease their defense points. So that actually sucks because I wanted to play it in attack mode. The Harpy Dancer is the next card I want to get rid of because Chandler is not a card that they can use, I don't think. Yeah, so they're going to swap it to attack mode, and it destroyed my monster. But, in a way, that actually came in handy, because we can now attack and destroy it, so we can inflict some serious damage. I just realized I'm kind of in the way here. That's not what I wanted. That's seriously not what I wanted. Thank you for that. I just realized I was in the way for life points there, so that's a bit annoying, but there we go. Let's resume the game. Baby Dragon! If we can draw Polymerization, that would be an amazing card. I'd take that. Basically, she's got 2 defense monsters, 2 Harpy Ladies, and another face down, which really is terrifying at this stage. Fusion Sage! Literally, I was like, if we draw Polymerization, it listened to me, it heard my cries, and now we've got Polymerization. So let's actually fuse these guys off. So now we've got 1000 Dragon, which what's crazy is that's now still the strongest card, which is also the strongest card in Joey's deck with 2400. Yeah, Axe Raider was the strongest normal summon he had. Flame Swordsman was like the one he mostly played. Let's play in the extra monster zone, because that's just so funny to me that we randomly have the extra monster zone. Oh, Threatening Roar, and we can't attack. Wow, that's a card that just was never played in Duel Monsters, I believe. I don't think that was ever played once. Okay, another defense. So we really need to start getting in here because Time Wizard's pretty solid as a counter just in case, but yeah, we need to start destroying a lot of these monsters because if she draws her Harpy's Pet Dragon, we're kind of just scuppered. Okay, she ended her turn with 1 card in hand. Interesting. Oh, Axe Raider, another one. So we had 3 copies of Axe Raider. So now we can just literally wipe her board, which is really good. Eagle Eye is if it's normal summon, no traps can be played. Channeler didn't activate its abilities. And Harpy Girl was absolutely useless. It's the weakest of the Harpies with only 500 attack? Yeah, 500 attack and defense. 1 face down, so that could be anything. Battleox, it is a card that we never owned ourselves. We had like Garuzis and things. He had a lot of 1800 monsters actually. Guiltier Tonight at one point was 1850. Let's go with 1000 Nostrils or whatever it is. 1000 Nostril Gust or whatever it was. That was the attack victory. How can I lose to such an amateur? That's because we used Time Roulette and aged your Harpies like 1000 years, which was really funny. I gotta put myself back up here. I tried to tell you that there's more to Duel Monsters than just kicking the other guy's butt. Yeah, Joey. Like, that's what you do literally at the beginning of the episode. If you're gonna be a real champion, you gotta learn to care about someone other than yourself. Yeah, that was the one thing that I always found funny about, Duelist Kingdom. It was like, hey, your goal sucks, therefore we're the better person. Which is just really funny. Like, Mai just wanted like a better life for herself so she could just spend money, which is like fair enough. Meanwhile, you had like Weevil, who was like a cheat, but like, yeah, at least he kind of like, I don't know, like, he didn't really have goals per se. He just won a tournament and then he cheated by getting rid of Exodia and learned about the field power bonuses early. Rex didn't really have a goal. He just wanted to win the tournament, and essentially he dueled on Mai's behalf because like he was like, I just want to re-challenge Mai and I'll beat Joey first. Mako had a noble goal because he wants to rescue his dad. Bones was just working for Bandit Keith, so it's interesting, but for the most part, most people were just like, nah, you know what I mean? I love how the Taya My duel is in here of all things. That's actually really funny to me. Oh, it's Bandicoot. I was like, who is that? Oh, yo, Seeker is here. That's actually really funny. But anyways, I'm going to be ending the episode here because we've basically done a lot already, which is really cool. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series so far. It's been cool to kind of get, like, the lore accurate in while we do all these, you know, these little episodes and being like, that card's in this series, that card's not in this series. But anyways, I hope you don't mind that, and you know, it's been fun to do all this so far, and it's going to be interesting to kind of see like what else we can do. Actually, real quick, we did get some packs, I believe, in the card shop. So we've got Duel Monster packs, and that's basically it. So we've got some like Grandpa packs, so we may as well see what Grandpa packs contain. I love how it starts off with like just a bunch of kind of goat format stuff, and then all of a sudden Gravekeeper Supernaturalist is just randomly in here. It's like, fair enough. Yeah, let's just crack open one more. Let's do it. And then we got 400, so we'll open a my one. Okay, so we got Mirageous Light, which I think is in Speed Duels. But it's just really funny, some of these cards, they don't actually exist in the TCG OCG. Okay, and we got Golden Ladybug, that's not a terrible card. Boar Soldier. Orca Fortress of Darkness is kind of funny, because that's kind of Mako's card. It's not, but it's also kind of. Hurricane is always funny. I love these kind of cards. These designs. I find them amazing. Oh, Petite Moth, we got the best card in the game, guys. Oh, look at that. What an amazing pull. Okay. And then I think also, if we go to deck edit, oh my goodness, this is the starter deck that we got? Oh, it's garbage. I mean, it's got Mirror Force, which is kind of funny. And then it's got Liberty at Last, which is also quite hilarious. Supply Squad's pretty decent. Shout of Greed and Heart of the Underdog. Oh, look at all these draw cards. No Graceful Charity, though, which kind of sucks. Mania Bug's fairly solid. These are funny cards. I would probably want to move most of these out of the way. I mean, Blazing Impachi, Ninkan Dog, Dragon Dwelling in the Cave, these were like the starter deck stuff that we had, like, randomly in that tutorial. But we have no extra deck except for Spiritualist, which is really funny. I mean, could you imagine, literally, we just go to the 5Ds world, or, like, we even go to, like, Vrains real quick, and then all of a sudden we're like, ah, yes, let's get some Link, you know, cards, duel with the Link monsters, and then bring them back to Duel Monsters. They'd be like, Synchro, what? Like, Link, what? It'd be so funny. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, so please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, Pony on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you, and we'll see you again in the next video.